pastor of Love and Life Fellowship, and I'm here today at the Boys and Girls Club, and we're talking about the cry of the people. Over the past few weeks I put out videos, but this is one that I want to insert, and it's specific on what I'm trying to say. In Exodus chapter 2, verse 24 and 25, it says, God heard their groaning, and he remembered his covenant with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Also in verse 25 it said, so God looked on the Israelites and was concerned about them. Now what I want to share with you today is so important, and it's near to my heart, because what God is saying to you is, and I want to ask you a question: what happens when God's people cry? Well, if we'll look at these verses, we know that the first thing that happens is God hears. So he heard the cry of the people, and he began to act upon it. The next thing is God remembered his thoughts toward them. Jeremiah 29:11 says, for I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope in the future. Not only that, what else happened in that was God saw the people right where they are, right here at the Boys and Girls Club, right here on the streets of Toccoa, right there in your home. God sees you right where you are. And not only that, he is concerned about you, because verse 25 said that God looked on the children of Israel and was concerned. So when God hears your cry, he is concerned about you and everything that's going on in your life. Now how can we compare that to where we are in Toccoa, or the region that surrounds us, wherever you are? Well, it's the same thing in everyday life. When you go out and about, God hears the cries of the people. So whatever you're going through, it may be a difficult season, understand that God hears you right where you are, and he understands you. So he hears the cry of the people in Toccoa, and he wants to do something about it. But there's specific things that he's going to do. The first thing he's going to do is remember what's going on in Toccoa. He's going to remember this city. He's going to remember the area that surrounds us. He's going to remember the cry of the people and what's going on in their lives, and he's going to respond to it. So you say, is that including me? Yes, that is including you. He is going to respond to you because you're part of this community. You're part of this region. You're part of this city. And so when God hears you, he acts because he has a concern for you. And remember, the same thing as Jeremiah 29:11, as it is for an individual, it is also for a city. So if we think about the city of Toccoa, or even if we think about the Boys and Girls Club, or even if we think about all the students that are here in the Boys and Girls Club, God says, I know the plans I have for them. He knows the plans he has for you, plans to prosper them, plans to give them a hope in a future, which is their expected end. Which means that if they expect good things, then God is going to give them good things. If you expect good things for Toccoa, God is going to give you good things. If the expectation is for good things at the Boys and Girls Club, then God is going to give them good things. But we have to understand, we have to line up and follow in that path of God's plan. And not only that, but listen to this as God gave me this thought. God is so concerned about you and his thoughts towards you that not only is he just thinking about it, but he's acting upon it, that he is bringing people in your life to help point you in the right direction. He's bringing people in your path, people that you may not expect to come across to you, people who you may not even talk to on a regular basis, people who are imparting good things in your life that's causing you to think. It's causing you to change. So God right now, he has already prepared someone to speak into your life to help you and guide you in the right direction that you should go. He did the same thing for the children of Israel, whether that be through a pastor, a preacher, or a teacher, or just a fellow co-worker, or whoever it might be. He's prepared someone to speak into your life. But concerning the church, he's prepared the man of God. He's prepared the pastor. And then the next thing in that is he prepared the church. He's prepared a body of people. That's you, that's me, that's everybody involved that will be able to help change Toccoa. How are you going to change Toccoa? Well, everything that you have learned, everything that you have been taught, everything that God is working out in you, you're going to bring it into the city, which is going to be good things. Because remember, his plans is not to harm you, but to prosper you and to give you a hope and a future. So it all makes sense to me when I think about it. God prepares a leader to prepare the people. Then God's prepared the people to prepare a city. Then God's prepared the city to prepare a state. Then God prepares the state to prepare a country, then God prepares a country to prepare a world. So God is concerned about everything from you all the way to the world. He has included you in his plan. And I want you to know that the cries of the people have gone up to God. And because he's heard them, because he's listening to you, he is concerned about you, and he's doing something about it.